Okay. Hi, Twitter world. Alright, so I just wanted to make a video just going over everything that we've done so far and then some of the ideas that we have for our actual build. We've gotten a lot accomplished, so really excited to go over that. First thing that we're going to cover is just the factory wiring and everything that we've done with that. So up here we had where the electrical panel was. It's now empty. The way that it works is that Chevy comes in and they set up their wiring for the running lights and the signal lights, and then Collins will come in and add additional for their given lights. So the way that it works is that Collins would add in additional wires. So they would go to the reverse light, for example, splice in a wire, and then run it all the way back through the front. And so we ended up with at least double the amount of wires that we needed. And so when we were removing them, we were able to get it down to 4 and then down to just 1 wire for everything needed with the running lights and the signal lights. So that was really cool. So we were able to reuse the conduit and put the wires back into it. So that's what everything here is. We had some extra wiring still, and John and I are both super organized and really can't stand like extra wires around, so we zip tied anything extra down here to just keep it neat, as you can see. And then once we were done with that, if you follow the conduit along here, you can see that we braced it up to the structure of the bus to just really make sure that it was secure and we didn't have to worry about it jiggling around or anything like that. So that took us about 2 weekends total with everything. John spent quite a bit of time in here, so it was really cool. We ran this underneath the bus, so this goes through underneath and loops back up right here. And then we've got our relay lights, and this cord down here used to connect to the electrical panel. We since have removed it, and we're just saving it in case we need it for our house batteries. Next, I'm just going to cover with you guys the flooring and everything that we've done with that. So up here we have removed the driver's seat temporarily. It'll obviously go back in. We took out the floor mat that came with the bus underneath. The insulation turned a nasty shade of green, and really just got in there, cleaned it all out with water, purple power, and we'll replace it with some form of mat or carpet, whatever we decide. For the floor specifically, we removed everything that was in the bus except for this metal sheet. So this metal sheet right here is the only thing separating the inside from the outside of the bus. We originally were going to keep the plywood, but the closer we got to it, just the more nasty it was, and so we decided to just remove everything, and we're really happy with the fact that we did that. After going through cleaning it, we covered all the holes with pennies. So we put down flashing tape on the sides here for the entire edge. We wanted to make sure that everything was sealed tightly, and inside of here, if there were any holes, we made sure to cover those as well with flashing tape. And then we used spray foam and filled all of the edges with that. We left just a few open so that we can make sure that the wiring was taken care of in those areas that had wires coming out from them. So we'll make sure to get that covered within this next week and a half. So now we're at a place where we just really have to start making the decisions to really determine where we want things, how we're wanting the layout to look. We use this system online, this CAD system called SketchUp, and it really is super cool, easy, helps us put our ideas into something that we can see. So for example, John is right now building a layout that has bunk beds in the back just to see what that looks like. But standardly, we keep coming back to the same layout where we've got the bathroom that'll be right here. That's pretty standard, doesn't usually change. And then on this side, we'll have the kitchen, the sink, stove, all of that. Over the wheel wells, we will have a dinette, and it will be able to be used as a second bed as well as storage. One of them, we already know we're gonna have our batteries and our control panel in. And then the second one, it could be used for our fridge or realistically anything. So we've got the dinette and then the back, right? So we're gonna have the bed back here. There'll be a little bit of space on the end. We won't have it go all the way to the wall. Our dog, Cash, will be with us sometimes as well, so we will make sure that underneath our bed, he has a place to lay and sleep. And then we also want to be able to get to the back door still, so we're trying to figure out what that is going to look like, how we're going to make that happen. And then the thing that I'm most excited about to see if we can make happen is we want to put in skylights. And so if you are able to see up here, this panel, we want to pretty much be able to carve out and replace with plexiglass and hopefully make that happen. So we'll see. The only thing we know for sure as well, again with the bathroom, is that it will have a dome light, even if the rest of the skylights don't happen, so that we can get some sunlight in there. And so that's what we've got so far. Super fun, super excited to see how it actually turns out.